Yeah, I don't like to be distracted. And if I'm distracted, it better be about what I'm working on. Now, why is that so selfish? And I'm saying this for those who have met me and we haven't agreed. Let me explain myself better. Why am I so selfish in my doings and in myself? And they say I'm selfish. I tell you what, I started this mission 20 something years ago. I planted seeds and I see the benefits of these seeds that I've planted. I've seen the change in the country, and this stuff has inspired others to do YouTube, and we have a mission, and some people didn't believe it at first, but I had to sacrifice a lot of humiliation and to get it done. And now the people who've been with me see the benefits and of what I'm doing, and those it also benefits. So I'm not selfish. I'm just mission oriented and I'm focused. So if you get I don't think you'll probably get a chance to meet me because I used to be open to meeting people. That is for a short time. We could probably meet for a short time, but yikes, scary. So it is not the people that I've met that's the problem. I'm the focus. I'm the problem. I'm the common denominator. People think sometimes I say, Randy, you're intense, you're extreme. Think about working on a project for 30 years. And then people come in your life and they're telling you about their life and this and this and this. I got no time for that. You know, I see I can make a change in the world, and that's just it. I'm about that change. That is it. So we're all different. Some of us have a mission. I'm on my mission. And Jamaica Good Life and hashtag the new black mind is my mission, to reprogram our people from ignorance. That is my mission. So every now and then I'll meet a woman. We'll coexist for a little bit. But when things happen where my mission is not priority, that becomes a problem. Marcus Garvey had a mission. When I explain myself and it's not received, it's an urgency. If you look at the condition of our people, the ghetto youths, them, I travel this country. I know the importance of the mind, and if the mind changes, I know that the people will change. And I have crucial information to get to the people. So this is why my time and my being, just like a leader. So basically, without apology, it's about being me, what I'm about. I'm very me focused. This is what we're. Remember saying, when we start Jamaica Good Life, the herbal upload, the purchasing of land, the charity, all the videos we do, everybody we inspire. The movement is about inspiring our countrymen to upload herb information, health, mental, physical health. So it's a movement that I wanted to record these things, and then now living in Jamaica. So there's a fear barrier. We have to dismantle fear. Every minute, the women are afraid. People are afraid. And we as men, we have to trod the journey, plant the food, travel on we have to show them, say there's nothing to fear. And that is part of the mission. So you see, what I want to say is this program is one that will leave for the next generation. And my work and my fellows that supported me, the people and the people who donate and support, continue to inspire. So today we're going to do local weeding. So every day I'm going to try to do a blog. I don't let people in my life, because the minute you start letting people into your life and show them, they start gossiping, watching you. I've been through it already. I'm a public figure. I know what it is like to be humiliated by the public, by viewers, tricked, used, threatened. They said just have a thick skin. You don't know until you've done it. If you've never been a public figure, you don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, sir. So, I just said it. Because of what going on. Hello? Right. So, what I want to say is this now. Peace and love to everybody. We're not doing this for the views. We're not doing this for the news. We're doing it for the cruise. The cruise of life. A cruise where I cruise through life, you know. Big up to my mother, my father, my brother, my sister. Welcome back to the backyard of life. You see, so now, hopefully I can go to the mountain soon. And we'll continue the journey with people. But every day for me to do a vlog, you know, I can do some push-ups and start running and start exercising, and we can do this together. I guess it would be nice. People like to see consistency. But I've been so busy. You know, I go cut some stick today. We're gonna make the Cersei run. We'll cut some stick for the Cersei. Alright? You know, so we can't wash our clothes every day. So, somebody from Greece contacted me. I don't know what that's about. But, we're living in Jamaica. We're living the good life. We actually are living it. Oh, I feel a sense of rain coming. Alright, so you see that Cersei right here on the wall. Today's mission is to put one or two sticks for the Cersei. Let me tell you guys something. You better buy land. Let me tell you something, my people. Let me tell you something, you know. You guys better. This is another warning, you know. You better get your act together. And you better buy property either in Montego Bay as soon as you can, anywhere. Right? You better get it together, you know. Because you see the world that's changing here. This is not a joke thing, so I recommend you guys get your act together. Remember that fear is for those without God. Remember that. Fear is for those without God. Now, one thing I recommend to any man who's not married yet, if you're young and you have energy, one of the most important thing in life. If you're young, you're working, you have energy. As a man, this is what I recommend to you. If you're a man, you're young, you have energy, and you're working a lot of money, first thing you do, give a lot of it to your mother. First, you invest in your mother first. That is the best security in your life. The best woman in your life before you get married or have children is your mother. So I give thanks to my mother for no matter how hard times get and when people deceive you or whatever happens to you, bless up to my mother. Because when you invest in your mother first, because she invests in you, you'll be safe forever. Every man needs to know that. Every man needs to know that. Yeah, so you know, so we're back at it. So we're going to cut. So you must have people. Yeah, every man needs to know, say, you see your mother? Big up to my mommy. Greatest, because you know, it's a jungle out there. And you have to be aware that it's a jungle out there. Yeah, we're gonna keep on, see if we can get to exercise, get your body in shape. I have too much here. Let's go. Today's goal is to cut some stick for around the Big up to Denny, the original crew. Big up on yourself. This is Randy talking to you. Big up on yourself, people. Yeah. On this tripod. Videos take a lot of time to do. I no longer will be editing, wasting my time. I just want to vlog and show you guys what my day is like. Be nice. Jaja City, Jaja. Jaja City, them a turn it in. So we live in Jamaica. I tell you, it's like, so Randy just talking. I like to be patient with people. I like to, I like the surprise factor. I like to surprise people. I don't like to show up everything. Bless up the family, my daughter. We're preparing our world for the next generation. Okay, that's better. This tree fell, so we're going to deal with it. It's a big tree with a lot to cut down. And then we're going, this vine that is running on here, we need a Cersei to run all across. We never do anything without protecting ourselves. Long shirt, wrap your head, put on your goggles, put on your gloves. Okay. Jaja City. I'm an artist. Been an artist for the past 20 years. I have a book. Well, may I tell you the truth? I was engaged once. It's beautiful. We meet people, but you see, as a man, I know that Jamaica is where I want it to be. And had to figure it out. Because you see, the Western world will have you think that the only sense of security is in the hands of the Western world. That countries like Jamaica and Africa is not important in the development of self. So this we were taught that, but our ancestors taught us opportunity is when you make it. So if we don't build Jamaica, there's actually no Jamaica. So the concept of there's no opportunity here, we have to make the opportunities. Things just don't happen. So we are responsible as adults, as mothers and fathers. I am now my ancestor. So Now that I'm 50, it is I'm giving a speech while I'm reading the grass. Isn't that powerful? Always working, edifying. Now that I'm 50, it is my responsibility as a man, an African, to show the path, show the way to my people who are in disbelief, to my people who are afraid. Dance for those who have no faith, live for those who have no teeth. We are talking about the babies them when they're born yet. Build and plant the trees for them. Listen, man. Leave the films for them. Yeah, man. Once I do it, my other brothers and sisters, big up to Terry for always supporting a man called Janko. And of course, the one and only Janet X. Georgia City. So, yes, my people. We must build this country. We must never be afraid. We must believe in this country. If you promote more negative than positive, if you watch too much negative, you will become negative. Keep building. Keep having hope. Keep on moving. The Babylon says stay calm. What was Marcus Garvey who says stay calm? Be cool. No, Marcus Garvey said be cool. Babylon says stay calm while them a conquer away. So my people, we accomplish great things by being patient. Keep going. No one might say, Randy, you're a strong individual. You're a principal man. How would one team up with you, being that you can come across so quote unquote arrogant and extreme? Tell us something. Let me tell you what I study. I studied the failure of my ancestors. I've studied the downfall of my ancestors. And when you study Medgar Evers, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, you know what keeps coming up? Weakness in surroundings. How can Malcolm X be shot? He should have had bulletproof vests from head to toe. Medgar Evers. So me if I say I want to do nothing in life, anybody will come around me, I keep them virtual. People are the greatest help and the greatest destroyer. If you're going to be a warrior, you better prepare for the war. So you have to learn first how to do as much as you can by yourself, and when the help comes, it comes. But make no jokes about it. Our agenda must be the same. Our goals must be similar. Our destination and our roadmap can be different. But once our agenda is the same, buy land, plant food, protect our culture, build. Build business ourselves, no matter what it costs. Sometimes it's going to cost relationship issues, friendship issues. That's not important. Your legacy and your action on planet Earth is more important than friendship and sometimes relationship. You have a purpose. If you find that purpose and it's beneficial to mankind, my friends, live that purpose. Make it your oxygen. So, as I've found my purpose, and through my past work, it has been beneficial to mankind. I'm grateful to the all. Yeah? That I live, and I'm not just living to breathe, but I am living with a purpose. Okay? So my friends, that is the greatest gift, is finding your purpose in life. And your life will have depths of meaning, and as the all, what we call God, work through you, you will do the work of the all. And some people come on and say, you didn't do it. Well, God works through us. So if we don't move, nobody's going to save us, save ourselves. We can't just pray. Got to do the work. Sun is shining. We got to do the work, people. Yeah. If this tree sits here after it fell, and I don't intend to it, it's going to take a long time for something to change. If I don't water the things, how them gonna grow? If me don't teach the next generation, how they gonna know? Yeah. So people would say to me, but Ron, you've met so many people, how come? Again, time is important in accomplishing one's goal. So if you waste time arguing with people, trying to figure out where people trying to go, and you don't know where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, if you don't stick to your plan, you will allow someone deceptively to come along and change your direction. But can't you coexist and work with people and their dreams? My energy is so much that I have, and I have to use it wisely. I see what you're saying, Ron. I wish you do. We have to use our time and energy wisely, my people. Hey. Jaja City. Them a turn it in a cowboy town. We eat some breakfast and we have to multivitamins this morning. Okay. Give me the strength, Almighty. Fire is what I desire. Yes, my people. Give thanks to the Almighty for my safety. I like for, that's around this. So what about those who have done you wrong in the past? Yeah, we're going to pass that. Wake up to Susan. The book is coming out, people. The book is going to change a lot of mankind's perception. Well, why do you speak so much of Africa? When some of your ancestors are from Europe, Randy, why you don't speak on those? Well, it's track record. We've seen that the turbulence in the world, greed and colonialism and an imbalance stems from a people that has no conscience and kindness at times. The track record of a people is what represents the people. And when we look at ancient African philosophies and teachings, we see at one point there was a balance on planet Earth. And later on, that balance started to be challenged by an invasion of consciousness. Because of this invasion of consciousness, we have the world we have today, with dogmatic religion, with misinterpretation of original scripture. We are women, preaches and worshiping, and after taking care of the children, feeds our children to a system that has limited spiritual nourishment. Wow, that's a book, Ron. You little. Limited spiritual nourishment. And due to this limited spiritual nourishment, you see our people, our youth start killing themselves. If a man know his or herself, they'll not kill themselves. They wouldn't bleach their skins. So now what we have to do in this new circumstance of self-destruction, when we see our youths in Trinidad, in Haiti, in Jamaica, when we see these young men and women destroying themselves, we know we have to commit our life to producing information that will give them salvation. And some will say to me, Randy, well, this deity is the only salvation. Well, it's not really the deity who said those words. It was the African consciousness, love, mercy, and forgiveness, and making your heart light as a feather. So we've seen mankind at this level of detriment before. It's a cycle of misinterpretation. Those who have the printer control the minds. So you see, my friends, if you have the printer, You control the people, you control their spirit, and if you don't teach them of their ancestors and their own greatness, they will self-destruct. So from Haiti, from Trinidad, what is common? The common theme are the book of spirituality. The common theme in all these countries is the teaching about God, how God was perceived by the individual. Now, if that perception is warped and it doesn't have the substance to maintain life, nor does it have the universal truth, you will have the result what we're having today: self-destruction. The greatest weapon that was formed against us is incorrect knowledge, or knowledge for the benefit of others, and knowledge promoting others' superiority. That is the greatest damage done to our people. The lack of self-identity of one's own greatness. Once the individual understands him or her supreme divine nature, that individual will act as such. So we have these young men, because of the lack of more truth in their information, they themselves become a lie. And what we seek to do moving forward is to reveal information to them to raise their consciousness. It is not the house you build for a man that makes him a man. It is the mind of the man that makes him a man. His intention, his eager to work, his moral compass. These are the things that makes a man, not their material wealth, but their consciousness and loving, forgiving. And these are the tenets of some of the scripture. But some of the scripture have been tainted with, it doesn't promote the benefit of the African. So now we see the African is in a very demoralizing condition. In their music, they kill each other. So we're going to solve this. We have brought USBs to Jamaica, and we've tested this new reprogramming among some of the past notorious criminals in Jamaica. And we've tested this philosophy, and we see it working. And through our test, we see the success. And this success, my friends, will continue. And this is one of the reasons, the long-term effect of Babylon's system takes a long-term antidote. It takes planting seeds of information. Now again, as I said in the previous video, this is why I'm going to protect myself. This is why I'm going to isolate myself. This is why I'm extremely time sensitive in what I do, because what I'm doing is working. What I'm changing the minds and building mansions of positivity in the hearts of man. So because it's working, whenever anyone come around me, it is about the agenda that we've set forth, not about your agenda, not about your feelings. It is working. We're now changing the hearts of man. And when we change the hearts of man through their understanding of how God works, previously the teachings is insufficient. The teachings that we have is insufficient, And as you can see, we have produced insufficient results. We've been given vast amount of land, and every man can make a concerted decision to plant, to learn, and to be patient. And my people, we have to reteach this to the young generation. And my brothers and sisters, that teaching has come. And the Almighty has sent me to bring forth a new doctrine, a new law, a new truth. That's the only truth that will govern mankind from this point forward. That's why I was sent. And I'm working on the book. I have a lot of the lectures. And the teaching of change and balance ignites itself into crude oil. One of the disciples of this teaching. And these men are shaping up to be better men. Their hearts are now in equilibrium with nature, with the universe, not a deity. We find the deity did not say some of these words, and that does not make the deity divine. If you're going to give respect to something, make sure it's 100% true. And any errors we find in the teachings here, those errors must be corrected. And then through the correction of those errors, we will find the true path to universal salvation. We're not seeking salvation among ourselves as mankind. We're seeking salvation among the trees, the butterfly. We're seeking equilibrium. We're seeking to follow the law of the all. The same God that governs the butterfly to govern us. To be in equilibrium, not superiority to that butterfly, but in equilibrium. And now that we found this formula, and we have more of this equilibrium, I'm here to teach that. So the reason for me in conversions to build this network was to have an audience to receive the message. And that's why I built this network. Not for subscribers or viewership, to receive the message that I bring. And through using the tool of this message, I was able to make it this far. To be 50 years old on the planet and to have the peace and tranquility to deliver the message as it was intended to be delivered. So then any distraction around me, any woman that comes with distraction and don't know fully my purpose and my strength and start to induce their own intelligence, any selfish being that come around me, they will hamper a great message sent by the Almighty. They will destroy a great messenger. No, messengers have come before. And when you study the messengers, you start understanding the audience is what destroys the messenger. So when I was sent, the virtual world was going to be my platform to deliver this message. So I didn't need a physical audience that would in turn create physical harm to me. Now they've tried to create virtual harm. Thanks to Lisa, that didn't work. Now we're isolating ourselves. We're focusing on delivering the message we were sent to deliver. And we're not coexisting. Because I've tested the coexistence of mankind. And I realize one commonality: selfishness, jealousy, trickery, manipulation. When people come around me sometimes, they either fear me, try to trick me, think they're greater than me, and just watch me and see if I'm actually real. See if the manifestation of the consciousness that I bring is real. They watch because they can't believe what they're hearing. That a man brings the truth to humanity. This is why the book is important now. So, today's vlog, again, more wisdom and more understanding in what's in my head. I never lived for mankind compliments, or I never lived for man recognition or man justification. I've never lived for that. I've lived for the volcano within me. I've lived for the fire that gives me the energy. That's what I live for. I live for the genetics. I lived for the energy, the direction that I've been receiving. That's what I live for. I live for direction. Don't live for mankind, because they have their own direction. And hopefully, the direction that I bring can give them a more balance on their path. So we do that. So today, we accomplished something great. We had a nice discussion. If you like the discussion, thumbs up. Don't care about your subscription. The important thing that we live. Me and you, we live to commune and to hear how we are saying the same thing. But some of us just can't put it in words. We're all saying the same thing. Because we're all on the same planet, dummy. You're coming from the same soil. None of you different. But some of you are just off balance. Yeah? Some of us are just off balance. I don't know if this thing stopped. Let's see here. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we did some work, we'll do some more work tomorrow. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the Circe. We gotta mark the spot where the sugar cane is. This vlog or this channel is not some cooking channel with wheat dumplings and bad food. It's not some charity. Now that I'm older, it's time to build in the hearts of man. So people right yes and know, Circe been crying out. This is some support. So we're gonna give it some support. I'll be back. Circe, we got some support for you. Get up off the ground. Do what you do best and run, run, run. Okay. Until next time, we'll keep working on this later.